Wow, we in it, boys. Decay versus Goodbye. I wonder how they got their name. Decay. Thinking. I mean, look at those names, right? You got Snow Hobo, one of the casters in our group. Ader Nalis, sure, we'll just call him Nalis for short. Why not? Because I can't speak good. Biscuits, Dying Pie, the Diva Bomb Master. HUD user and Hanky. You might recognize a few. But on the other side of things, you got Carthol, Tadion, Michi's Dead, Lame, not LQME, Livid Toffee, and War. I think War is a newcomer to Goodbye. I know Goodbye played last tournament as well. All those other names I do recognize. So this should be a great match. Starting on Gibraltar, of all things. Decay going to be defending first. Lol. Easy. Hanky already throwing. Yeah, we got it going. Wouldn't be a tournament without a DC. So, we'll just put on that elevator waiting music. Oh, look, he's back. Lol. Alright. Skirt. I'm not even going to take time off that because we're not even really in the game proper yet. Best of 3 once again, with Hanky throwing immediately, joining in. Can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. And in other news, bracket update, Pug Stars beat Frost Wolves 2-1. They go the full gamut, and actually Frost Wolves are the one to drop, interestingly enough. They've had some fairly decent performances, but they do fall on round 1, seems like. But back into our current game. No team quite committing just yet. Michi looking, peeking with the Tesla cannon, a lightning gun, the tickle gun. But he'll get pushed off for the time being, and the cart will make its way into the Valley of Death, as I like to call it. Hanky trying some cheeky little headshots in the back, but Lame looking for some combat of his own, but Hanky in the way out of position, and he's gonna fall as he jumps in. That's the first blood, baby. And Snow coming in with the Rhine play. He's gonna grab some. But already a nano boost on HUD user? Hello? And Snow is still sitting on really low health. Heal that man, please. Not much actually coming from McCree's nano boost onto HUD. McCree, when he was using, you get what I'm saying. He'll get one with Deadeye at least. Tadion. For good measure. Show that Lucio who's boss.
Thank you.
But we're already seeing a couple changes. Carthol going over to Tracer. Michi going off Winston to the Rectangle Man himself, Reinhardt. So they're looking for a nice, slow, strong push, and everyone coming in the top here. Maywall coming up for the brief time. Snow, he's gonna fall down after dropping an Earth Shatter. The grab damage, actually, in the meantime, from Biscuits is gonna get the kill on Tadion. And right now, super scrappy fight. Biscuit's trying to get out. He'll get dashed through by Lame here. And after a few botched fights, they're going to grab the first checkpoint here as Lame out far just to make sure no one can try to contest. Snow going deep. He'll go down. A Reinhardt hammer to the side of the head. As Lame and Carthol doing their job, making some space as their DPS. High mobility characters. Look at me having knowledge of the game. That's like 50 IQ at least. Ooh. Pulse bomb onto Snow. Not much done there except damage itself. A blizzard from Nalis in the back. He's gonna freeze one at least. Flame Strike coming into lane to create some more damage and more death. But Michi coming in after Nihilus. I don't know what to call him. I feel bad. But the charge is actually going to grab him instead. Michi coming in with some beef of his own. War getting D-maxed, trying to get back, pushing the payload just a little couple inches farther. The HUD user coming in with a nice stun in the follow-up from Biscuits to get Tadion as one last pick. Build up that ultimate charge. Now HUD, let's see. He's going to be hiding, looking for that Deadeye in the back. Maybe you'll get an Electric Cowboy here, Dying Pie. Hasn't memed himself to death just yet. War has the self-destruct, and that's who Dying Pie is looking to die from. But out comes, once again, Electric Cowboy. A HUD user grabbing two. Live Toffee and Lame caught out the squishies, but Snow is just for good measure gonna grab down Michi from the Earth Shatter while the rest of his team follows up with a great round of kills. Almost choked myself to death. Ooh. And they finish it up. Well, almost. On Hanger phase here. 2 minutes left. Carthol over to Soldier. Coming in. Anti-heal onto Just War, but the sound barrier was going to wear off after a grab comes in, and Snow grabbing just one. Might as well grab a Diva in there, but the Diva Bomb going off. Is he going to die? No, he is not. Dying Pie lives to fight another day. Maybe he's turned a new stone here. Avoiding those Diva Bombs. Like the man he is. Right now we got a sneaky Snow Hobo with Earth Shatter way up top. I'm expecting a 360, my son. And if that doesn't happen, I don't know what will. He's sneaking. He's looking. He needs his prey. They hear him. He comes in. He grabs Tadion, and he's gonna charge him. Ooh, my boy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I needed right there. Makes me feel all fuzzy inside. As HUD comes in, but ooh, lame. Bad timing, bad placement as Hanky with the reaction. Or just maybe he thought it was a good time to press Q with his Transcendence. Times up perfectly with the Dragon Blade coming out, but Diva Bomb from the other side. Nihilus off May onto Diva. Doesn't grab anything but the zone. Biscuits, though, coming in high energy, charged up. He's going to just keep building that up so fast. Dying Pie looking low health, but he's defended well enough for the time being. But Lame looking for a nice dash maybe to get into it as he's being chased around by Nihilus. Eternalis, maybe? That's how you say it? We'll just screw it up the entire time and call ourselves good. Because he can't defend himself. Boom, 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 boom.
Thank you.
Man, Carthol cannot decide on a hero. Just need to find that one that works with a Reaper. May do it. Melt through the tanks as quickly as it can. Maybe get up to a juicy old Death Blossom, but now we're looking at 30 seconds on the clock. It'll be hard pressed to get in there with an ultimate, but once again a grab for I think the third time perhaps from Biscuits, but the Transcendence from Livid Toffee will keep them alive, but the Deadeye from HUD user always grabbing one with them. But now the tides may be coming in the other way as Lame coming in with the Dragon Blade, only grabbing one, but Snow coming in with some fat, meaty Earth Shatters. It's just the follow-up that needs a little bit more work here, but he's getting the HUD user coming out with the coming out with the Nano Boost on him, but it's enough of a frightening sight to see a man in full leather shining in blue lightning to push them away from the payload so they don't even get overtime. Right in the middle of Hangar. That is I think pretty much on all escort maps, the second phase is, well, I don't know, generally is the hardest to get through, at least on Gibraltar. We'll have a quick restart. I'll start the timer now, as we do allow pauses for technical difficulties on either client side or game side. You know, the usual 5 minutes per team, per map. Boom. So while that's ticking away, hello. How are you? I've lost my mouse cursor. Thank you very much. There we go.
Too much of anything is not good for you, baby. But I don't know about that. As many times as we've loved and we've shared love.
Oh,
made love,
oh boy, oh boy.
it doesn't seem to me like it's enough.
It might have been different
It's just not
all that time. If maybe Carthol was just hitting a brick wall each time with his hero picks. It was just everything was working against him in those moments when he thought he could have made some plays. So he kept switching. Reaper probably would have been the best option. Not a lot of crazy high ground from Decay held there. They were mostly next to the cart, keeping their position held. So maybe Carthol switches to his, I think, 4th or 5th hero already into this matchup as Widow. Let's see how he can maybe get some nice little dinks on the headshots. All right. Boom. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left on that timer for them pauses. Oh, let's see. Choices. Pie. Are you really gonna do the Widow? Huh? Are you really? Maybe. Don't you bait me. Better do well. Right now, Tadion, or Tadion, whatever your pronunciation, preferring a bit of mercy play. Gonna opt out for those resurrections. Obviously not as good as she once was. Quite arguably in a better state, perhaps. But Carthol now on Junkrat. His actual choice, not Widowmaker. See how much area he can deny, especially that hallway that comes up into high ground near the payload on the right side. Someone going up there could have a bad time, but the bridge up there is also a nice spot to chuck in, see if he can grab anything. Biscuit's going to go out on Diva this time. He's kind of caught out by himself, but he won't have too much of a problem as he'll get back for some healing as Snow and HUD user now on Genji. Going to be forcing a fight up top, actually going to be making a lot of people split as War and Livitoffee go different directions from their main team. The heals from Tadion are just good enough to keep Livitoffee alive for just some time, but now Tadion could be in some deep water here as Lame is going to fall. The payload's still pushing out of that valley, coming into the first checkpoint here. And so far, it's a bit of, well, a lot of trickling coming in from Goodbye. I don't know if they can get back out there. Maybe Lame coming up top can do something to keep this payload, or maybe they'll just put in a nice defensive hole in the second point, but they're going to have to get out there, and they're not even trying. Ooh, they're going to let it go, actually. Get into a good spot to get a nice foothold with 5 minutes coming into second phase. A nice reflect from LQM, or Lame, I believe, into Pi. The Tire looking out for some nice, juicy explosion kills coming in. And why not get Nallis, who is already being dove on a lot, but Ward dropping to Biscuits, Diva Bomb. The payload has not yet breached the gates just yet. What? HUD user is just gonna really try to seal the deal, actually going so far and getting Carthol way in the back lines to just create more space and more stagger for Goodbye here. And Nahus throwing out the Coalescence, sure, did something, but not much. But we all know Moira, she can grab a lot of ultimate charge really quick, but Livitoffy's showing that they have it as well. And Huzuser are going to be dashing through Karthol now on Untusi. But it may not be doing that well, as it is just a clean fight for the most part here, as a self-destruct going to be grabbing Livitoffy, running right into the bomb, and there you go, Decay taking the first map here. Strong start.
Play of the game. Огонь по готовности. Double kill. Double kill.
GGs are thrown,
Epic.
and some people are throwing. Maybe we can really nail down who. Detect our way through like the sleuths we are. I'm no Arcop. But I can accuse people of throwing when I'm clearly not. I'm Widow. I have gold and everything. Alright. Oh, Li Zhang it is. As Snow jumps the gun, wants the map for himself. How rude. Okay then. Goodbye, given they're ready. And both teams are ready. Be good. Boom. And a Li Zhang. A nice grouping of maps we've had here tonight so far.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
It's great. Who, coming in, Dying Pie. Ooh, there you go. Ooh, Lucio. But there's no Diva on the other team, so he will not die. He cannot die. It is literally impossible for Dying Pie to die, ever. Except for a Diva Bomb. We're seeing, for the time being, maybe debate HUD user. On some Hanzo.
5, 4,
Yeah,
3,
I swear if they, okay.
1.
Nahus going with the Torb, but I wish going to Zarya instead. See what that scatter arrow can do for HUD user, as who knows, it looks like it's going to get replaced in the near future. PogChamp. But Biscuits, actually the first one to fall, the big rectangle no longer available for his team to cower and hide behind like potential losers they are. But now it's high energy, but Carthol is just in his face on point. The shield on Michi just to give a little bit of support. HUD user, Sonic Arrow kill, but he'll fall for it immediately. And we got a bunch of reversals of roles here. Snow actually on the support role as Moira. So some changing, a lot of flex players, and the a long-range dragon coming in, but it actually looks like Goodbye will be able to avoid it as they just happen to be in the right place at the right time. But even with this, a coalescence and a lot of ultimates sunk into that, they're actually not following it up super well at the moment. It was just a few on the point as Carthol tries to save a bit here, and Hanky is just going to have a nice little whole hog feast potentially on Carthol to push him back. But right now, War is he's getting shot in the body by a Sonic Arrow. Carthol using his whole hog, not to much avail, just to push people back as the shields come up, and Biscuits gets a whiffed Earth Shatter just right into the shield of War. But still, even with a lot of other things sunk into that fight, Sound Barrier, Coalescence, they're gonna push through. I think it was Lame's Deadeye, who is now on Reaper. Completely denied. So they're gonna have to change things up here. A little bit of tank buster, shield buster tactics here, but not if a scatter arrow completely destroys a full health tank, because fun and interactive. Sound Barrier a little bit late, almost saved from the dragon, but you have Hanky coming in with a lot of damage as well with the whole hog, so there was no way you were saving yourself unless you had Transcendence along with that. But not available as Livid Toffee now just switching to Zen. Thank you for assisting me in the point I'm trying to make. A bit. Hero changes abound. Carthol going to Junkrat, not a bad choice to push through and break the shield, and you have a lot of damage in a tiny area. That could be a bad news, as Carthol already grabbing 2. And HUD user, low health in the back, along with a little help from Dying Pie. Hanzo, Lucio, Brigade are just looking for some kills. Aeternals, Nalus, Aeternals, I'm sure. Will end up right-clicking himself to death. From what I can tell from the kill feed is all I need. PogChamp. Both Earth Shatters used. Not much really to come from either of them. And the Coalescence from Snow is going to push their way back onto point into the 90% range. And now you have HUD user grabbing that dragon. And he's going to get one, maybe some others at the tail end of it. Quite literally the tail end of it. As Lame is on point. He now 10% away from the Death Blossom. That would have been huge. But there you go. Just didn't have enough support. A lot of trickle at the very end there. Scrappy fights. But Decay will take it.
0-1.
All right, night market is up.
1. Round 2. Capture the
And is
objective.
that a surprise Bastion? I see HUD user going where no man would dare go. Right now, he's just laying damage from afar with an assist from Snow. They'll grab the first couple kills of War. With War out on his own, and he'll go down as well. Can't stop a giant hammer coming through that shield all the time. And Lame is on Sombra currently. They spot her translocator, and the hack does come onto Biscuits, but that's just a deter for the moment. So interesting choice with the Sombra at the moment. Not a ton of health packs you can hack, but I guess you're going for HUD user at the moment. But right now, currently, Hanky going through some headshots, long-range shuriken headshots, to grab Livid Toffee early on in this corridor battle, as it were. And they're actually bold enough to even go into the spawn area of Goodbye, and with the trap onto Hanky, Carthol will actually fall with assistance from the Coalescence as well. And they're just, well, you know, it would be great, because I didn't notice either that no one captured the point, so this is just to go. Oh, there they go. They recognized. Oh. Ooh, man, that's the reason I'm hard stuck in Diamond, and apparently many people are here as well. Diamond and Below tournament. Lol. You know, the suffering is mutual. Jesus. Wow. Ooh. Just a bunch of smelly boys. I'm just blown away. I mean, it's all happened. We've done that. Maybe not to that extent, but oof. That's a big oof. Back into it. Lame. Almost going off the edge, but Translocator was up. Will teleport back away. The nice concussive mine from Carthol, but the shatter. 4-man shatter. And the grab to bring them together. And a separate grab from the other side to grab them together. And what a reversal there. As well. Jeez, just mass amounts of damage. Carthol going for it. Snow is gonna drop. Carthol was so close. Oh, to dying. What an insane little fight that was. Just about everything was sunk into that. Livid Toffee now having Transcendence, they can at least come back with it as he uses it on my Q. They're gonna keep the fight going. Contest as long as you can, but now, well, you wish you had that Transcendence as Hanky is going through, slicing and dicing, covering that blade with some blood. He'll keep it going. Ichi is dead is a very true and trusting name at the moment. Only for a few more seconds as the respawn timer goes. A few tactical deaths, as we like to call them, jumping off the edge, resetting, come in at full strength once again, as the percentages in his next engagement will about eclipse each other, coming up in the 50% range. The hack, though, from Lame. He's been waiting to use it for quite some time. Teams have been split up, and now he's looking for it. Carthol coming into the backlines from the high ground, but he's going to get dove on immediately. And War has found himself in a sticky situation. Will get demacked, and I'm be surprised if the... Okay, good. I was gonna say, make sure a hack is not used, but HUD user with a nice little care package to drop off, 2-piece pulse bomb, and even so, the cleanup is good enough to get a team kill, according to Overwatch Lady. I think her name is Athena. I'm not sure. Lore. The Earth Shadow to lead things off, but the hack coming in to help pave the way as both teams take down 2. Biscuits coming down for a 3rd on either side. But, man, Decay coming in with a grab in the back just to, you know, try and grab someone. As Michi, the last one. Overtime, took it away. Decay grabbing it on Li Zhang Tower. That's a 2-0, my friends. And they get pushed into the finals against some team I don't know yet.
Fire at will. Triple kill. Quadruple kill.
Probably should ask, since I'm going to be casting him more. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Goodbye drops out, and we, once again, a fitting name. Goodbye. Well, unfortunately, have to say goodbye. As, we're basically just waiting for the Pug Stars versus Munition game to finish up. 7 versus 3 seed, respectively. So, only one more round to go. That will be the finals to win absolutely nothing. It's the diamond and below, baby. You get pride and accomplishment, and that's about it. And a better seed for the next tournament. Huzzah. Alrighty then. Well, into the meantime, enjoy some sultry tunes of Pyro as we wait for our grand finals match. It's a best of 5 as Decay waits and waits and waits for their opponent to reveal themselves. We'll see you later.